Excuse me. Alright, now on to pitch curve. Let's open the pitch curve. Under normal, you want it set up exactly like this. You have normal and of course ID 3D mode. Under normal, EP0 you want 50%, EP1 50%, EP2 67%, EP3 82%, EP4 100%. Click OK. Under pitch curve, again, open it up and go to your ID or 3D. This you want 25% increments again as well. EP0 is 0%, EP1 25, EP2 50, EP3 75, EP4 100%. That gives you a nice smooth graph. Finish with that, click OK. Swash AFR. Okay, under Swash AFR right now, let's just go with channel 1, 2, and 6. Set all those to 100% and click OK. What this does, it allows your swash plate to move 100% up and down on the main shaft. You can open the Swash AFR and reduce these, say, to 80%, channel 2 80%, channel 6 80%, and what that will do is limit the amount of movement that your swash plate's given. I like the full ability of moving the entire swash plate. As a beginner, it's easy to overcorrect with 100% and throw your helicopter into a tree, a fence, the ground, whatever else. But it also gives you true 100% collective pitch authority over the swash plate. You can adjust those to your liking, move them up, move them down, try different things, see what you like best to your confidence builds. Get those set, click OK. Alright, under mix, you want this set up exactly like this, and I'll explain why this is so important when we get down to your switch programming down here at the bottom. Okay, you want to mix these just like this when you're running in head hold mode with your gyro to be able to get into head hold versus rate mode. Head hold is going to help your helicopter stay face forward, pointing north, so to speak, in the direction that you initiate the helicopter. Keeps the tail from wagging. Alright, mix number 1. Under mix number 1, the source is going to be VRB. You can click any of these tabs, assign it to whatever you want, but this is how you should do it. Mix 1, VRB. Destination is channel 5. Up rate 100%. Down rate 100%. Switch on. Make sure that is switched to on. Okay, under mix number 2, source channel 4, destination channel 4, up rate 100%, down rate 100%, switch to on. Make sure that is on. Okay, mix number 3. Under mix number 3, we want source number 1, destination channel 1, source channel 1, destination channel 1, up rate 100%, down rate 100%, and just switch that to off for now. Get all those settings like that, click OK. Alright, now onto the fun part. We're going to program some switches. On the top of your radio transmitter, there are 4 knobs, 2 dial knobs, and 2 toggle switch on off. Switch A. We are going to make switch A your throttle cut, which is your SWA switch. Scroll down there, select throttle cut, and click OK. What that allows you to do when you flip that top right switch, SWA, towards you, that cuts the motor, all power to the motor. And if you look at the graph here on channel 3, you'll see when I flip that switch how it literally limits and cuts all power to the motor down to 0. Here it is on, and here it is switched off. Now you've programmed that switch to be off. Okay, on to switch B. Under switch B here is switch on, put it to NOR ID, and what that is going to do is allow you to go into 3D mode, idle up, ID, idle up, 3D. That's going to give you your switch off is going to be in normal flight hover mode, learning basics, so on and so forth. You flip that switch to you, it's going to throw you into 3D mode or idle up mode. So make sure SWB, the switch B, is set to normal ID, press OK. Now if you look at the graph here, you'll see what happens when I throw that SWB switch on the top left. You can see how it really amps the graph up. Okay, now on to switch VRA, which is your dial switch for, I use this for my pitch adjustment. So you want, you know, no throttle, just sitting on the ground, ready to fire up and take off. You want that to be on 0, 12 o'clock on your dial, and that will allow you to adjust your pitch up a few degrees or down a few degrees, depending on when you throw some throttle into this helicopter. Do you want it to start lifting right away or spool up a minute? So under VRA, click that, and under your pull down menu, select pitch adjust, click OK. Under VRB, which is your dial knob on the left side of the transmitter, under that, select null, select OK. Now everything you've just programmed into this transmitter will be emitted into your receiver on your helicopter as soon as you hit the save button. So you come up top here, you click save, and we're going to go ahead and hit TREX 450 version 2 helicopter 1, and down here you click open. I know it should be OK or save, but it's open. Click that, and as soon as you do that, all the changes will be saved in the T6config and in your transmitter. The next step I like to do before I shut the program down, I turn the power off to the radio, I unplug the USB, then everything is saved, then you can go up and hit the exit button. Now let's get back to the helicopter. Alright guys, well that pretty much completes all the setup. When you're all finished with your T6 config, you're ready to hook everything up for the first time. Make sure your servo horns are back on, all 3 of your swash plate servos, perfectly 90 degrees. Use your sub trims in there like I showed you, how to get all that stuff tweaked out. Assuming that everything's set up and ready to go now, on the helicopter itself, you want to hook up the 3 motors to your ESC for the first time, get everything ready. Obviously you color match, red to red, black to black, and then blue to yellow. Don't quite understand why they don't make everything match, but that's just how they're made. Okay, alright, now on the radio, what we want to do first here is make sure your throttle is all the way down, not bumped, not all the way up, all the way down. Trims are set, everything's in the center here, and the switch is flipped towards you. So if you're holding the radio, it's towards you. That kills the motor, so when we plug everything in, fire it up, nothing happens. Alright, first thing we want to do here, turn on your radio, make sure your batteries are good, you're getting proper signal, all that stuff. We're going to reach over and plug the helicopter in and listen for the series of beeps, allow the gyro to initiate, so on and so forth, things like that. Alright, so now the radio's on, the throttle's down, the motor kill switch is flipped towards you, everything's ready, gyro's in headlock or head hold position, we're ready to go and fire the helicopter up. A couple of things we want to go over. Make sure your fly bar is nice and loose, not bound up. Make sure your blades are nice and loose, not bound up, anything like that. Clear area, safety, everything. Okay, one of the things we want to do quick on your pitch knob, if you look at the pitch of the blades here, as I turn that knob, you can see that's going to change the pitch of those main blades. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Got to hold the fly bar to kind of get it. You can see the swash plate moving there, and that'll be, you know, to adjust neutral, positive, or negative pitch. And also your head hold or your rate mode on your radio. Alright, well, what we want to do now, we want to flip that switch, make sure your throttle's all the way off, flip that motor kill switch off, and give her a test, make sure she fires up. Looks good. Let's get to the air.